Jesus, here, you look like a very happy couple. Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah? So how do you account for it?
I'm very shallow and empty, and I have no ideas and nothing interesting to say.
And I'm exactly the same way.
Valentine's Day is a good time to look once again at Woody Allen's beloved Annie Hall, the only one of his many fine pictures to win a Best Picture Academy Award. Now, Annie Hall is certainly one of the funniest movies ever made about romantic love, but it's not exactly what you would call a romantic comedy.
You're like New York Jewish left-wing liberal intellectuals, Central Park West, Brandeis University with the socialist summer camps, and the father with the Ben Shahn drawings, right? And the really, you know, strike-oriented kind of... stop me before I make a complete imbecile of myself.
No, that was wonderful. I love being reduced to a cultural stereotype.
Annie Hall belongs to a transitional phase of Woody Allen's career. It sits in between his early spoofy madcap films and the more serious, mature turn that he took later on. And it's full of some wonderfully screwy and insightful comic invention. There's lowbrow humor, there's plenty of sight gags and moments of physical comedy and slapstick. There are very precise insights into different kinds of people in New York and elsewhere.
I forgot my mantra.
And there is that kind of patented fantasy stuff that Woody Allen does that nobody else really does quite as well, that you have to call a sort of absurdist intellectual vaudeville.
Sometimes I wonder where my classmates are today.
I'm president of the Pincus Plumbing Company. I sell taluses. I used to be a heroin addict. Now I'm a methadone addict. I'm into leather.
But at the center of this movie, emerging from in between the jokes, is an improbable and somewhat sad love story involving Alvy Singer, played of course by Allen, and Annie Hall, the title character, played by Diane Keaton.
Oh, God, what a dumb thing to say, right? I mean, you say it, you play well, and then right away I have to say you play well. Oh, God, Annie. Well, oh, well. La-di-da, la-di-da, la-la, yeah.
This movie is really a love letter to Diane Keaton, and her performance is simply lovely, playing this zany woman from Wisconsin who shows up in Manhattan, who's so full of insecurities and needs, so vulnerable, but also strong and resilient and capable of great love.
Would you like a glass of chocolate milk?
Hey, what am I, your son? What do you mean? I came over for a...
I got the good chocolate.
Yeah, where's the spider?
It's in the bathroom.
Is it in the bathroom? Mm-hmm. Okay.
This movie is really the biography of a love affair. It's not about living happily ever after with your soulmate. It's not a bitter tale of a breakup. But it goes from the beginning through the middle to the end of this relationship. I really think it's one of the great screen love stories of all time. Almost a perfect love story. Partly because one of the things that it shows you is that love is fundamentally imperfect.
I thought of that old joke, you know, this guy goes to a psychiatrist and says, Doc, my brother's crazy. He thinks he's a chicken. And the doctor says, well, why don't you turn him in? And the guy says, I would, but I need the eggs. Well, I guess that's pretty much now how I feel about relationships. You know, they're totally irrational and crazy and absurd. But I guess we keep going through it because most of us need the eggs.
You